Hey, what's going on? What up, my peeps? Worldwide, of course, it's me, T. Thank you for coming back. Shout out to my fans out in the UK. What's going on, mates? How y'all doing? We're getting ready to do someone that I thought about doing on the channel, but you know, he had a lot of Netflix stuff, and I have a problem with loading Netflix on the channel. I might put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave the description at the end. But I'm gonna see if I can do this. This is Jefferies, and it has to do a follow-up with his gun control stuff. And it's a follow-up to what he did before. So I like Jefferies. He's a good comedian, very troubled comedian. But I really do like his work, and I want to see this one because I've never seen a follow-up to one of his stand-up routines. So I have the clip. Without further ado, let's get to it. And if you do like Jefferies, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let us know what you want to see. So without further ado, let's get at it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Jim. Let's see what you got, bro.
Now it's weird because people like I sort of got more popular because of a routine that I did on gun control, and people come and see me because of the gun control routine, and they want me to do some political commentary or some social commentary. And then I just did, like, what was that, 10 minutes on docking. And the thing about the gun thing is weird. It's like, it's nice to have that as a calling card, that people want to see you because they like that routine. But then also, it's a double-edged sword because I get more popular after a massacre, and that's really not what you want. It's not like you're sitting at home, oh, there's been a massacre. Ooh. It's tough because people think if you talk about gun control in America, you're talking about banning guns. I'm not talking about banning guns. I'm talking about controlling guns. See, like after what happened in Las Vegas, that guy shot all those people.
Remember that?
I think he had like 48 guns or something like that. All the news people were like, well, gun control wouldn't have done anything because he bought all the guns legally. Joe could have fucking solved that. How about if we brought in a law where you're allowed 7? If you can't protect your family with 7, you're no fucking good with the guns. See, this whole idea that if you bring in gun control, you're going to ban guns is a load of bullshit because there already is gun control. There's things like you can't put a bayonet on the end of your gun because that'd make your gun too stabby. And it's the right to bear arms. It's not the right to bear guns. It's the right to bear arms. Arms are weapons. See, in Texas, you can open carry an assault rifle on your back into Target. But you can't walk into Target with a chainsaw. People would think that's fucking weird. You walk into Target, just vroom, vroom. Security would be like, what's the fuck with the chainsaw, man? You'd be like, this is my protection chainsaw. This is to protect me and my family. You'll be happy I'm here if a bad guy with a chainsaw comes in. Because the only way to stop him. See? This idea that all guns are protection is fucking bullshit. They're not all for protection. You can buy sniper rifles. Rifles that can shoot 2 kilometers. How is that for protection? Who the fuck is sitting in the front of the house looking at some cunt 2 kilometers away? Like, back down! But, you know, I understand people love their families. They want to fucking do their best. I'm actually, I'm going to say something now that's going to make some people upset. It's weird that I say it. I'm a single dad now. I've been a single dad for over a year. And when people hear it, they get all, oh, it's a shame. Not a shame. Me and my ex weren't getting along. We're still good friends now. I'll tell you how we broke up. This is literally how me and my ex broke up. I bought a house 5 doors down from my house. And she goes, what did you get that for? And I went, for you to...
Oh, brother, live it.
And she high-fived me and skipped down there. She was happy to go as well. So now I'm a single dad. And the weird thing is about being a single dad is before that I used to go on and on and on about what a great parent I was. But I wasn't a great parent. I wasn't. I was just a guy who lived with a 4-year-old.
Wow.
This is how I used to parent. I used to walk around the house. If I saw my son playing with a toy, I'd be like, what are you playing with there? Lego. Sounds fun. All right. And then his mum would take him to bed and I'd go, good night, sweet dreams, my prince. But I was a shit parent. Well, now it's just me and him. And so I have this 4-year-old that comes over, fucking every second week I get my kid. And he comes over and I try to make it as normal a family life as we can. But the little cunt only eats like 4 different foods. He eats like macaroni and cheese, chicken, and fucking pizza and apples. I try to make him eat other things, but his mother doesn't, and there's a big argument. That's why she lives in another fucking house.
Wow.
Anyway. And I try to have family meals with him, right? So it's just me and him. So I make him chicken, I have to bread it, I have to do things, I have to make it a certain level, and then I cut up some apples, and then I sit there, and then he comes and eats dinner with me, and I'm not gonna make 2 fucking meals, so I'm eating fucking chicken and apples as well. So we're sitting there eating a meal, and I don't let him watch TV while we're eating. That's family time, so it's me and him. But I gotta be honest, I want to watch the TV. The conversation runs out pretty fucking quick. He hasn't got a lot going on. I go to him, I go, how was your day? And he goes, oh, I don't know. And I go, what did you do at school? He goes, drew a picture. And I'm like, ah, fuck, this is a long meal. Anyway, so I make him the chicken, I make him the apples, and then I take him upstairs for bedtime at 8:30, and he has a bath, and I wash his hair, and I put him in some pajamas, and he's all fresh and clean, and I put him in the bed, and I sing him the same song every day, and then I read him a story, and then I wait till he falls asleep, and then I go downstairs and watch TV. And then about 2 hours later, about 10:30, I just hear screaming, just, ah! 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 And I run up, he's vomited all over, he's got vomit through his fucking hand. I pick him up, he's shitting, right? He's shitting and vomiting onto me. So he's vomiting onto me, but he's shitting in front of where I'm walking. So I'm walking through shit as vomit's coming onto me. I put him on the toilet, I get him a bucket. He is now shitting and vomiting simultaneously. Now, maybe I didn't cook that chicken long enough. Anyway, so he's just sitting there. He's never had food poisoning before. I ate the same meal. The little cunt's just got a weak constitution. Anyway, so he's sitting there, shitting and vomiting at the same time, and the poor little fella, because he's 4, his brain doesn't compute that this won't go on forever. He actually looked at me shitting and vomiting, he looks at me and he goes, I guess this is me now. And I'm just laughing like, you'll be all right, fella, you'll be all right. Anyway, this goes on for a couple of hours, where it's about midnight now. He's empty, everything's out of his body. I give him another bath, and I put him in some new pajamas, and I say, come and sleep in my bed, mate. Everything's gonna be all right. And he sleeps in my bed, and I pat his back until he goes to sleep, and then I go to sleep. And then 2 hours later, I shit the bed.
Yeah.
Now, this wasn't like Like I woke up with cramps and went, oh, and then I shit the bed. No, the shit and the waking up was a simultaneous thing. I just laying there, I just went, oh, oh, oh. He's fast asleep. Now, I've just shit the bed next to a 4-year-old, which I assume is a crime. And I've never felt so sick, and I get out, and I'm in my underwear, and there's just shit pouring down my thighs. And I'm like, ah! And I vomit on the floor, and I'm walking through my own vomit, and I'm shitting onto the vomit, and I make it all the way to my toilet. And I sit there, and I'm shitting. I didn't have a bucket, and so I'm just vomiting into the fucking bathtub and shitting. And I actually said out loud, I guess this is me now. For a couple of hours, I'm taking all my clothes off, and so now it's like 5 in the morning, and I'm fucking naked and just still shitting and vomiting. And my son wakes up. He's feeling fresh as a daisy. He comes in, his pajamas all clean, his hair's all fluffy. He walks in, holding his teddy. He walks around the pile of shit and vomit. He walks in to see his father shitting and vomiting on the toilet, and he looks at me, he goes, we had a tough night, didn't we, Dad?
Yeah, it sounds like a son that you have.
Now.
Okay, that was Jefferies, and it was more about his child than it was gun control, but he had a little bit to say about that. I may try to put on the original bit on the channel to see if it'll stay, first of all. Netflix don't go, you know, and kill it. You know, I'll see. But what do you think? You liked it? Also, if it doesn't work here, I'll put it on my Patreon page. You know, Patreon right there. And what do you guys think? Did you like it? I would watch this as well as Bill Burr. Bill Burr does something about gun control too, and he's a total opposite of this. So, thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. I hope you enjoyed the videos that we posted. And we also have a podcast that is back up and running. And you guys can go to Apple Podcasts, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, all those things. We have a podcast under the same name, just without the show. It's the BlackBox Podcast. Come and join us there too. So thank you so much. To your left will be our archive videos that you can sit there and enjoy. So once again, enjoy your weekend and enjoy the summer. Peace.